guys, it's Brittany and welcome back to my channel. So today is Wednesday and you know what that means. It is hump day, bump day. My baby girl is 21 weeks and I am so excited that she's growing, and of course going to read off the handy dandy app to see what's going on with baby girl this week and some of my symptoms. And then after that, of course, I will tell you all of my symptoms and what happened for me in week number 20. So it says your baby is as big as a pomegranate, about 10.5 inches long and 12.7 ounces. It says she's big enough now that you've probably been feeling her movements. As her digestive system preps for the outside world, she's manufacturing meconium, which is the tarry black substance you'll find in her first dirty diaper. Delicious. It says if it's a girl, which she is, it says she's already got a lifetime supply of eggs in her room, about 6 million of them. Holy crap, she's already got eggs? Oh my god. So that's what's going on with baby. And then for me, for my symptoms, it says some heartburn and or indigestion, avoid spicy and greasy foods and other triggers. It says Braxton Hicks contractions. Your uterus might occasionally feel tight as it practices for labor. And it says leaky boobs. Your milk ducts will be fully developed by the end of this trimester. Dry, itchy skin from all that stretching over your growing bump. Stretch marks. Your skin gets pulled thinner as baby grows. Don't worry, they should fade significantly after birth. So that's the symptoms and what's going to happen with me and baby for week number 21. So last week was week 20. I'm just going to go ahead and get into it because I know my last video, I was very emotional. If you're watching my Vlogmas videos, then you already know what happened at my ultrasound. Because I was vlogging at the ultrasound and I pretty much announced it to you guys. So if you're watching it, if you're watching Vlogmas, you already know what happened. First, I want to say thank you to everyone who just gave so much love and support, not only to my friends and family, but there's a lot of you on YouTube that we don't know each other personally, but you reached out to me by personal emails and stuff like that, and just comments, just giving love for Idam and I and our baby, and it really meant a lot because y'all don't really have to do that since we don't really, know each other, even though you are, getting to know me better. So that really meant the world to me. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, honestly. But so the ultrasound was yesterday, Tuesday, and it went really well. They did the ultrasound, we got some pictures, and pretty much the doctor came in after, it was about an hour-long appointment, and the doctor said they did see a bright spot. He said it was small, and it's basically just extra calcium deposit, like I said earlier, or last week. And he said it was small, and that when they see a bright spot, it is considered a normal ultrasound. They said they did not find anything else wrong with baby girl. Now, obviously, if they would have found something else, it would be a different conversation. So he did say it happens in 2% of pregnancies. In 2% they do find a bright spot, but he said specifically in Asian babies, they find it in 20% of Asian babies. And I was like, oh, well, I'm actually a quarter Japanese. And he's like, oh, you are? And I was like, yeah. He goes, oh, well, that explains it. So he's like, it could be because you're Asian, you see it significantly more. So pretty much, if you're Asian and you're pregnant or have any Asian blood in you, it's so funny. I consider myself more Asian than I do Hispanic because I grew up in an Asian household. I grew up with my grandmother who was 100% Japanese, technically Okinawan, but that's a totally different story. But, I grew up in a household with her and my mom, so and all of her friends, which are all Japanese or Okinawan, so, I did Japanese dancing, and all I ate was pretty much Japanese food, and that's all I pretty much heard if I wasn't out in the world, if I was home, that's all the language I heard. So, I consider myself more Asian, which is kind of funny, even though I don't look Asian, and I'm only a quarter, I'm not really, a lot, but yeah, so I was just like, oh, it makes so much sense, Our baby's definitely showing some signs of that Asian coming through. And actually, Idam is an 1/8 Chinese. His mom's a quarter Chinese, and then, 75% Mexican. And his grandma's half. So it's his great-grandfather that's 100% Chinese. So it's really interesting. So our baby will not have a lot of Chinese, like 1/16, but we'll have 1/16 Chinese and then an 1/8 Japanese. So, and then Mexican. So yeah, so it's kind of cool to see that, I don't know, that's our baby's little heritage, in case you're curious. But yeah, so if you're having an Asian baby, any Asian blood, there's a higher chance that you will see a bright spot on your ultrasound. So I'm really one to talk to say try not to stress. But if I would have known this, if my doctor would have told me this, because we had to go to a specialist from the beginning, I probably would have not been as freaked out. I would have been a little bit worried just because, you know, they did the second ultrasound to make sure A, there was a bright spot, and 2, to see if anything else was missing. Because, I mean, the ultrasound tech did, you know, show us some, you know, her profile, and we got a picture of her doing this. I'm like, really? My baby girl's a rocker. That's what I'm talking about. And so, you know, we got some cute stuff, but she was mainly looking really at the heart, really looking at the spine, the brain, and all of this other stuff, which I don't even know, honestly, the kidneys, the stomach, because, you know, they wanted to make sure nothing else is wrong, nothing was missed, because that's what they specialize in pretty much. So, which is totally fine. Hey, you look at all of that stuff because I want to make sure my girl is good to go. But yeah, so, you know, they didn't find anything else, so it's considered a normal ultrasound. So baby girl is healthy, she is good to go, and I am just so excited. Obviously, you never know 100% sure if your baby is going to be 100% healthy until obviously you give birth, but as of right now, she's awesome and she's great, and the doctor said as she grows, you're not even going to see it on the ultrasound. So yeah, so I feel great. Honestly, I'm so excited. I was like literally like I am going to start crying hysterically just because you're just so relieved and you're just so excited and happy. So yeah, so yay. So anyone that prayed for us and sent your love and wishes, thank you so much. It just meant everything, and I'm gonna say my baby girl appreciates it too, because I'm sure when I tell her how many people were caring for her and worrying for her and praying for her, she's going to be like, wow, and she's going to appreciate it. So we appreciate it so much. So that's pretty much all that happened for week 20. I didn't do anything, go anywhere. I don't know, you guys are watching my vlogs. Did I do anything? I don't think so. As far as symptoms go, I didn't have any symptoms. The heartburn, I had all of the symptoms but the heartburn. I told you guys I was worried. I didn't get the swelling of the feet, which is nice, so no swelling there. I've been doing one of the girls on my channel, oh, what was her name? I'm sorry, I don't remember your YouTube name, but she said that she calls it Ken and Barbie. Ken is when you're flat, Barbie's when you flex, and I thought it was so cute. So I've been doing the Ken and Barbie a lot, still doing that, because I don't want swollen feet and try to prevent it. So I'm doing that, and then at work, because I sit all day, I've definitely been standing up a lot more and trying to like walk around a little bit to, you know, give myself some movement. Also, I had a really bad bloody nose yesterday. I haven't had a bloody nose in a long time, but yesterday was really bad, actually at the doctor's office. But those are starting to go away from me, the bloody noses. So I hope they eventually, I mean, I don't mind one bloody nose a week versus I was getting it every single day. So those are starting to, you know, subside, which is really nice. As far as the heartburn, I didn't get heartburn. I know I said I was worried about it. I didn't get any heartburn. I was a little bit worried. I thought I was maybe getting it on Monday because I had a little bit of pain, not where my heart is, but like off to the side. I don't know if I pulled something or did something, but I was having a little bit of pain when I breathed in. And you know when you get heartburn, you have like gassy burps. I don't know. Well, with my GERDs, I would get gassy burps, and that's how I would know that, okay, I'm getting ready to have like a full-on, not attack, but you know what I mean. And so I was kind of nervous about that, but the gassy burps went away and the pain went away on Tuesday. So, and I haven't had it since. So I don't really know what that was. I'm thinking it was nothing, no big deal. So I'm not really worried about it. But I haven't really had heartburn. So cross your fingers on that one. I know I'm going to get it. I know it's inevitable. I don't think, does any woman go their pregnancy without having heartburn? I have no idea. I don't think I'll be that lucky. As for the symptoms that's going on, for this week, there's a lot of different symptoms that it's talking about. The stretch marks, which I have none. Cross your fingers there. I've been rubbing that cocoa butter on there. I heard it's a genetic thing, and my mom doesn't have stretch marks, neither does my aunt or my grandmother, so hopefully I'm a lucky one too. But the whole, like, your milk producing and stuff like that, if you saw my Drug Essentials haul, you see I already bought those pads, those breast pads, because I do not want to be leaking anywhere. That's embarrassing. So I'm ready for that symptom. Actually, I'm not ready for it because who really wants to be leaking, but I'm like ready for it, you know, with the pads and when that happens. Yeah, so we'll see if I get any of those symptoms. I feel like I don't. Obviously, they say, you know, you're not going to get every single symptom that happens. So, yeah, hopefully I don't get any of the bad ones. So, let's go ahead and show you my week 21 baby bump. I'm excited to show you guys baby girl, and you can let me know if you think I'm growing. I definitely think I have. Edom definitely thinks I have, but I love, like, seeing my belly grow because that means my baby's growing. Oh, the doctor told us that she's 1 pound, so she's finally a pound, no more ounces. So, yeah, let me go ahead and show you my bump. Here's my 21-week baby bump. You'll definitely have to let me know if you think I've grown. I definitely think I have. And yeah, I'm just so excited for baby girl. That's all I have for my 20-week baby bump update. Sorry for the little rambles here and there. You know what happens with me. Sometimes I just go off on a tangent. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Again, thank you so much. I can never say thank you enough to everyone that's been giving prayers and love to our baby. We appreciate it more than you know. So thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And yeah, I will talk to you guys next week for week 22. Have a great day. Bye.